So yeah, we're about to start in 2 minutes. So if you can like grab your coffee or get some snack while you're watching the training natin ngayon. So we'll be focused on the domains. So this is like very efficient for you kasi before you talaga like go to war like you need to equip yourself with skills, right? With kahit hindi naman siya ganong technical, at least general knowledge para at least you know how to purchase your domain, like how to configure them, and you can like be master if you know this domains talaga. So the topic, the difficulty level, I can say that it's above average. Oh, but it's not too complicated naman talaga. Like carry naman siya. Oo. To as long as you keep you do your research then aside from this webinar that we will be having. Okay, so yeah, welcome Sir Richard. Ayun. Sige. Let's start in 1 minute. So baka may icebreaker dyan. Maybe Wendy. Ayun. All right. Are we good to start na? Let's do this, guys. Yeah. You can give me a thumbs up if you're ready na talaga. And we're going to start. All right. Sige, let's start the training. Right, so let me know if you can see my screen na. Para,
Na, coach.
all right. So yeah, our topic today, it's all about understanding domains, DNS, and hosting. Before we like formally start, who among you here may idea na about hosting or domains? Like any of these three things. Can you like type one? Para we can know who's an expert na here or who knows domains, web hosting. Ayun, so si Riza, Tessa, ayun, mga talaga to sila. Basta automation, alam niya how this one works. Yeah, two for like this is your first time or nadinig nyo na siya but you don't know how it works pa. All right. Sige. Sige, let's start. Yeah, we have Cha and Wendy and last si JR din too. Legit NR. All right.
Hindi ako marunong
Okay. Sige, ikaw na sa sa advance. All right. Okay, sige. So yeah, this is very important for us, especially for us funnel builders. And not just only funnel builders, but also web developers, web builders, or landing page designer. Para you can like host it online. Like, uh, you can like be proud talaga sa portfolio nyo once you get a domain and purchase one for your like freelancing career. Kasi if you're having a resume, 'di ba? Like it's just a paper like para lang siyang PDF file. But for example, you're applying for a web designer or a web developer or a funnel builder, and instead of a resume, you give your domain. Like, hi sir, this is my portfolio, like chat.com. And you can like check that book an appointment there and we can talk about your next project. So see, like, if ikaw yung mag-hire, sino yung i-hire mo? Like, yung with resume or with CV or yung with talaga, with funnel or with landing page talaga that showcases your portfolio, your services. If I were the of course I'll be like hiring the one who gave me the domain with his or her domain talaga. Kasi it really shows or proof na magaling siya mag mag-design kasi I can see it sa sa na like sa funnel or sa build na. Okay? Alright, so the objective natin ngayon is for you guys to be equipped talaga with and to have like a thorough understanding talaga of domains, DNS records, web hosting, and domain hosting. Okay? To enhance your ability to manage and optimize sales funnel effectively. So this is like a steroid or an add-on for your service, like we're doing funnels, right? It will be a huge advantage if we know how to host as well. So baka magtanong yung client like, yeah, you have the design, you have the funnel. How can we like make it live? 'Di ba? Is there any investment sa purchase ng domain? So at least you have the ano na, the answer to those clients. Okay. So this is the breakdown of the lesson. So we'll be having an introduction about domains wherein we're going to define and the significance in digital marketing, understanding domain registration. This includes the process of choosing and registering a domain and the best practices. And ano then, like DNS records explained. So we'll be having an overview kasi domain is different with DNS records. So types of DNS records, if you hear about like a record CNAME, MX record, TXT or text record, di ba? And their purpose as well. So we'll be having ano then like practical exercises, meaning we're going to some registrar and we're going to try to purchase, but we cannot push through with the purchase kasi we don't have like allocated budget pa. And we purchase the ano na, the the domain for the premium funnels. Okay. So yeah, we have SPF, DMARC, and yeah. So yun, those are sample records. So to be specific, those are SPF for MX and DMARC for text records. And of course, we'll be having Q&A session. And you can like interrupt me during the discussion. If you have any question, you can chat it or open your mic directly. So ito lang siya to give you a brief context lang about domains. So domain name is the address where internet users can access your website. So 'di ba, if you're having a business locally and if you're planning to build like uh, a website, so dapat accessible siya. So meaning you need to purchase a domain name. And onto that domain name, you can like choose depende sa brand mo. And it's how you're find online. So this is like the indicator, like for example, like si Riza, what for example, Riza Salon, that Riza Salon. So how can I find Riza Salon online? So that should be like associated into a domain or to a website name. Okay. And you can like think of a domain name is being similar to a physical home address. So it's like you're renting an online space for your location. So if you're residing at Ayala, Cebu City, so just imagine like you're having Ayala, Cebu City in cloud or virtually. So that's how it works. I hope it's clear na for you sa domains, no? And to understand pa talaga, like we're going to dissect each part of the URL or the domain name. So this is the structure of the domain name. So the premium funnels here is just example. So you can like, if you're having a domain, ayun, or a website name, you can like imagine that your domain is being added here, no? Who among you here has domains na? Can you type it in chat? Like anyone na nagka-purchase na ng domain para it will be like showcased then if ever. So can you type it in chat? Or wala pang nakabuy ng domain ever since? Ayun. All right. Sige. Okay. All right. So can you type your the exact domain name para we can check it as well. Like how did you come up with your domain name? Baka may pangalan doon ha. Ayun, artifico.com. We have okay. Uy, may tamiridph.com. So these are like examples of domain. And yeah, Inumines that online. So see, we have that online, we have that com. Ngayon, malalaman natin ano yung part like the .com, what is it called and yeah. So ito siya, HTTPS. This is one way to identify how secure is your website. So it's a protocol that ensures security for users. Have you accessed a website na HTTP lang without S? So those are like not secured website. And dapat yung website mo has an S. Like hypertext. What? Ano meaning na HTTP pala? R? HTTPS? How does it stands? Uh,
Wala, Mac.
hypertext.
No idea ako, Mac.
Yeah, let's say I forgot. Actually, I forgot.
Hypertext
Transfer
transfer
Protocol Secure.
Ayun. So, dami palang magagamit. It's hypertext transfer protocol.
Yeah.
And if without S, meaning your website is not secure. And ito na yung nakikita nyo online na phishing. Like, nahack ako kasi I've accessed a website na hindi secured. So how can you like identify if a website is not secured if wala siyang S? For
Yeah.
example, GoDaddy.com, HTTP, GoDaddy.com. Okay, so yeah, may SSL sila kasi they secure their website. So, eto siya, if without S, so that's ano talaga, that it's either that is clone or it contains malware, no? So don't access if hindi siya HTTPS. Next is www, triple W. So this is like very famous back then, no? Like if someone in the TV commercial like ano sila like, yeah, you can access our website at triple W dot something like that. Filipinohomes.com, di ba? They are mentioning this triple W. So what is this ano pala? Ano ba yung meaning ng triple W? It's World Wide Web and subdomain siya indicating a specific part of a website. So this is just a subdomain. Actually ngayon, you cannot have this one na. So you can like type example.com or the premiumfunnels.com or yourdomain.com and it will going to identify if it's secured or not. So if it's secured, it will going to add S. But if it's not secured, wala siyang S. And the premium funnels here, ito siya. This is SLD or second level domain. So yeah, you can prepare then your ano ha, like kasi we'll be having exam later. So and sino yung mabagsak will be purchasing our domain. Joke lang. So ito siya like the premium funnels here, ito siya is the business name. Like this is chosen by the website owner, no? And the .com is the top level domain, which indicates the website's category or country or origin. So I've seen here kanina, meron tayong .online. So maybe there's a reason why na .online siya. Maybe it's cheaper than .com na category or depende siya sa category. For example, that .net, 'di ba? If it's a network or a group of people, so maganda siya if .net. So that's how they can like categorize their business. So it's a category, yung TLD or top level domain. So I hope it's clear so far, no? You're not lost pa. Kasi marami pa tayong ano. Okay, so how does domains work? Like what's ano ba talaga like behind the scene or the ano niya like on the back end or yeah, something like that. So domain name system or DNS as the internet's phone book that translate domain names to IP address. So actually, for example, the premiumfunnels.com may associated IP address siya. Sino here yung alam what's IP address? Baka may hacker dito na nakapasok. Ayun. So, baka humble lang yung iba, no? Okay, so IP address are those numbers like separated with dots, no? So those are like IP address. This one, the 12.34, this one is an IP address. So actually, this example.com is equivalent niya is ito, numbers. Kasi computers only understand, ano, atay. Computer only understands ones and zeros lang. And meaning digits lang yung na-understand niya. But for us, human, can we like memorize a lot of numbers? Diba hindi? Like for example, facebook.com, google.com. So what's the IP address of google.com? Ayun. So it's 8.8.8.8. Apat na dot, apat na 8, something like that. So yeah, we cannot like memorize IP addresses, right? Kaya may DNS server. So yung server na to, for example, you type youtube.com, no? youtube.com. So after you type youtube.com, it will going to send, as long as you're having internet, ha? This is not applicable if you don't have internet. So after you type youtube.com, it will going to somewhere sa DNS server over the internet. And the DNS server, may list siya ng pangalan and then the ID or the IP address. So for example, you type youtube.com and then nakita niya sa ano, so it's like a phone book talaga. So okay, si youtube.com is ito yung IP address niya. So now, ibabalik na ni DNS server yung IP address. Oo. So pag balik sa IP address, it will going to send back to the web server. Or kung saan nyo binili yung ano nyo, like where did you hosted your files? Kasi websites consist of files, right? May HTML file, may images, di ba? So websites are like composed of images, videos, right? So it's a folder lang wherein you're paying somewhere online or you're renting a space. And for example, I've used the web server like sa GoDaddy. So nakay GoDaddy yung ano ko, like files sa website. So if it will going to identify, okay, youtube.com or maybe artifico.com, ito yung IP address niya, ipapas ko siya sa DNS server, meaning, sino ang owner ng youtube.com? So hanapin niya siya over the internet. And then, okay, so this is youtube.com. So ibabalik niya sa user. Or ibabalik niya sa sino yung nag-search or sa client with the files na of the website. Ayun, so ano tayo, like programming 101. Like it's ano, this is important for you to understand as well. Kasi at least you know how this internet works. Okay? And to give you like one trick, no? Ito siya. So you can be like hacker pala. For example, I want to know the IP address of the premiumfunnels.com. Ito siya. So we have a command prompt like trace route. And for example, the Tamarind the the premium funnels.com. So meaning ito yung IP address niya. So instead of like memorizing this 162.159.140.165, 'di ba? You cannot memorize this compared to this name lang siya, 'di ba? It's easy to understand. Kaya may DNS server. Gets lang. Ayun, wala na. Parang na-overload na with the information. Ayan. So that's how it works. Sige, proceed na tayo. Baka, yeah, you can learn more details about this. But it will be great if you've learned so far. Oh yeah, let's proceed. Now, let's decide like choosing the right domain name. Diba? Like, if you're having a business, for example, you're having a barbershop, ano yung gusto mo maging name online? Or what's your business name? So to give you like a short advice, keeping it short, dapat short siya, memorable, and reflective of your brand. For example, you're having a barbershop and your name is Mike, no? Mike Barbershop. But you purchase a domain now, Mike Pet Shop. So they're expecting na pet shop yung lalabas instead of a barbershop. So something like that. Dapat it resonates with your brand. And one thing to take note is consider sa SEO. Eto, grabe, another term, SEO. When choosing a domain name. Anyone familiar with SEO? May bibigay kaming client. Patay. Wala. Wala sa ano? Sa call. Ayun,
Search
parang,
engine optimization.
ang bilis mag-chat GPT. Patay.
Ha,
Ayan. Yeah, alam yan ni Wen. So, search engine optimization, nandito na pala sa ano eh, sa, sa meaning or sa ano. So, SEO, sila yung responsible for making or ranking our websites. Depende sa popularity rate or depende din sa sa Google Ads, no, na spent mo or sa promotion. So if you're going to ask me, today I have like mag 6 years na in web development industry. I've been doing programs both back end and front end. So in terms of SEO talaga, uh yung pinaka best ano, kasi they're telling me that para you'll be on top sa Google, you need to have what? Can you guess, like speed, right? Dapat mabilis. Dapat optimize yung images. Dapat may caching, something like that. May caching server, may CDN, may security. Yeah. So those are a lot of things to consider. But yung pinaka number one na you should consider talaga is your brand. Yun yung ano talaga, like mag-top to make your business on top talaga. You should think if i-type nila or mag-search sila, for example, I want to search a coffee shop near in my place. So dapat yung coffee shop mo is something na ano, like even na hindi mo siya i, ano talaga, like hindi hindi ka focus with branding, dapat it will be like searchable. Dapat nasa mind siya ng mga tao. For example, like a coffee shop, you can add like your name. For example, Ben Coffee Shop. So I think that's a good name. You don't need to make it so complicated, no? Na you can't even memorize your domain. So hindi to siya like paastigan or pagandahan ng domain name. So it's like keeping it simple with that resonates with your brand, and dapat affordable siya, dapat mura lang. And that must be like ano din, SEO friendly. Okay. So next is ito na. We're going to try, no? Like we're going to try to register a domain. So ito yung process natin. We're going to select a reputable registrar, search for domain availability, register and secure the domain. But for the step 3, like register and secure, I think we have a problem with finance pa. So sige lang. These are the registrar. Do you know what registrar means? Hindi to siya sa school ha, yung
Coach,
registrar. Okay.
pwede ko
Sige.
magtanong?
Yeah, go.
Ah,
Ask lang.
yung registration po ba at saka yung authentication magkaiba?
Registration and authentication.
Yes po.
Yeah,
Domain authentication saka domain registration.
it's two different things. Domain registration, it's just registering your domain. But domain authentication, that happens sa server na. If you want to secure your domain, na hindi lang siya accessible by anyone, maybe you have like reasons then. So you can like encrypt your domain into an authentication. So that can be like an account type, like username and password, or just a password. Depende din yan siya sa feature ng web hosting provider or domain registrar. So that's two different things. Grabe, advanced na yun ah. So,
Thank you po,
yeah.
Coach.
Ayan. So may advanced user na pala, may advanced ano pala tayo. Ayun. Alright, so let's continue. So, anyone familiar ba kayo sa mga logo na to? Or these are the companies who host or sila yung nagmamanage ng domains natin or sila yung nagmamanage ng website files. They are the one responsible sa pag-host, and pwede tayong mag-rent ng space para ma-host nila and distribute it globally over the internet. Are you familiar with the name domain.com, GoDaddy, Namecheap, Bluehost? I think this alligator is HostGator. We have DreamHost, and we have a lot, no? So we have a bunch of domain registrar. Yeah, just GoDaddy. Okay, but if you don't know some of these items, so mahirapan talaga tayo, no? Kasi we need to have ano din, like a background din, kasi we should know saan natin i-host yung file natin or yung website. Baka after mo mag-host, na-delete yung website mo. So sayang lang. So sige, let's try to take a look at. So the domain registrar that I recommend is dalawa lang. First is name.com. So ito siya. And the second one is this godaddy.com. So if you're going to like what's the difference ba talaga? So I cannot kasi abutin tayo ng umaga kasi there are a lot of features talaga na there's good here and there's disadvantage din here. What I like with name.com because it's cheap, very cheap talaga siya. They have like multiple servers then. They offer redundancy of the domain. But for GoDaddy, medyo pricey lang siya konti. But in terms of support, GoDaddy talaga ako. In terms of support. Yeah, I've been using GoDaddy for I've hosted clients na rin here sa GoDaddy and also name.com. Okay, sige, let's try. Recommend me a name na we can try to register. Ayan. Elevate 360. Sige, let's try. Okay, sino tong Okay, when? Bakit siya Elevate 360? Is there like a story behind this or wala lang, trip lang?
Actually, that's the name of the funnel, funnel, domain name talaga namin with Paul when we started our team. So it's like we thought of something that as in elevate what stands out,
Mm.
and then not just stands out but all around. So parang ganun kaya
La,
elevate.
grabe. Grabe, galing. Ito siya. So Elevate 360 and yeah, if for those people who are asking may bayad ba yan? Yeah, there is a fee, there is an investment talaga kasi we will be renting our files to online. We'll be renting their space. Imagine if you have like hard disk, 'di ba? And someone will going to send you files. Di ba it will going to consume some space on your hard drive? And how much more if marami sila? Like every person is 1 gig na file kasi they have like videos. So maubusan ka ng storage. So same logic applies to the servers. They are purchasing a lot of storage for us to host our files or our website. So there is an investment talaga. So we just pay a little amount para they'll be the one hosting and distributing it globally or over the internet. Okay, yun lang. This is the sad part kasi you cannot
Ang mahal.
have, you cannot have the same domain. It's a unique kasi na identifier para to indicate na ikaw yung owner niyan. If we compare it to a lot, so ikaw lang yung owner ng lot na yan in the Philippines. So, yun siya. But there are alternatives like Elevate, that social, that bio, that pro. But yeah, medyo pricey siya and baka hindi siya mag-fit to to the standard of the business. So the question is, kailan ka mag-start mag-build like mag-purchase ng domain? For me is as long as possible that you're running your business na kasi there are a lot of business ideas. No, baka maunahan ka online. So that's the problem. That will be your very biggest pain point talaga. That's why some of the business owner are hoarding names. So, pinipurchase nila yan. The term for that is parking domain. So, they're just parking that domain para if ever there are certain business na who would think, for example, may apple.com na. And baka their mindset is, baka may mag-purchase din ng banana.com. Yeah. So, they'll purchase that pero hindi nila lagyan ng files. And then they can sell it. For example, they purchase it for 10,000 pesos and they can sell it for 1 million, something like that. Depende sa ng business. For example, banana.com is like growing talaga. They want to get that domain. They don't have a choice but to purchase that to someone who owns it na over the internet. So it's like talaga like title ng lot, no? If may nakabili na dyan, so you need to talaga negotiate the owner. Hey owner, can I like purchase this lot for me kasi this is our branding. Ito yung na-decide ng business like ano. So, ganyan talaga siya. It's more onto negotiation. If they sell it for 1 million pesos, so yeah, you need to think of something else kasi baka di nyo siya afford. Sayang lang din naman. So, ngayon guys, if you're really brilliant, no, you can like park domains, but that can be like investment for you. Oo. So for example, this one, Elevate 360 is not available na. So we can add a trick here. We can like add dash para let's check if this is available na or not. So it's searching. Yun, hindi pa rin siya available. Grabe yung name na to. So about if we words this like 360. Elevate 360 Pharmacy. Ayun. But notice the branding, na-change na yung branding nila. Kasi instead of number, naging 60 na siya. And it's a very lengthy na domain. For me to type, I need to type. Baka marong spelling pa ako sa 3 kasi I don't know the spelling of 3. Something ganon. So, yeah. And yeah, there's ano talaga, an investment, no? If we try as well here, Elevate 360. So, for sure, this is taken na. Kasi unique talaga na isa lang talaga yung mag-own ng title ng lot. Oo. Hindi pwede shared. May nag-aabang din po, coach, pag di na renew, nakukuha ng iba. Yun. So, dapat yearly to siya, usually, yung renewal. Ayun. So, instead of .com.ph. So, the question is, if you're really listening no so far, what structure of the domain or what part of the domain is .ph? Ang makasagot may budget ba tayo dyan?
Top level ba yun?
Philippine Toast.
Wala ba? Wala ba? Wala budget. Again?
Wala.
Philippines.
Kasi wala ba? Philippines. How about the others? I hear something says, someone says,
Sorry, coach, anong question? Hindi ako nakapokus.
yeah,
Ginagawa ko yung ano.
what part of the structure of the domain is .ph? So this is not ano yung meaning ng .ph, like what structure, what part of the URL is .ph?
Top
What is the level of domain? Hala,
Top
yun na.
level.
Ayun. So, correct
Level of
si
domain.
si Wendy. So, this is TLD or top level domain.
Top level domain.
Oo. So, message na lang yung GCash number niya. So, yeah, this is top level domain. This is one way to categorize the business, no? So, for .ph, it's only 969. So, i-purchase mo na when? Or later na lang?
Later
Oh,
na lang.
kasi for example, if someone in the Philippines nag-watch ng recording na to and they like this domain, ayun, wala na si Wendy. Sayang yung idea mo na it's elevating, not just elevate, but also 360 degrees, like all around. Di ba? Grabe, lupit ng idea. So shout out sa maka-purchase nito. So, sayang. Alright. Sige. Pakawalan na natin ito, Shawen. Baka may ano pa. Magandang name ka pa na maisip here. Okay, so let's proceed, no? We'll not just purchase those kasi wala pa tayong budget. But maybe next time, if we have like fun and we conduct this kind of webinar, baka we're going to purchase one of the participants' domain. Baka someone is like wishing na makabili din sila ng domain, ganon, but sige, you can try that ano naman. All right. So next is DNS records. So this is ano na, the part 2. So we still have ano man, 30 minutes. All right. So DNS records are instructions stored in the DNS server. So remember, DNS, ano yung meaning ng DNS?
Domain name system.
Yun. This is domain name system, correct. So let's go back lang sa chart. Again, to review, this is domain name system. So DNS server, again, if we type a word or a domain, Si DNS server, parang phone book siya, di ba? So, hanapin niya si example.com or youtube.com. Ibibigay niya yung number or yung phone number or the right term for that is IP address. Ibabalik niya yan siya sa sa client or sa browser, and then that's the time browser we're going to request that one to the web server. For example, that is hosted sa GoDaddy. So ibabalik siya from GoDaddy na server to the client para i-render yung website. Okay? So eto na sa DNS records, na-click ko yung Ayan. So eto siya is more advanced na siya. So they are like essential for ensuring your website and services like email works correctly. Diba, if you purchase a domain, you have a lot online na, like a title of the lot. Like you can like imagine if how many square meters yung lot na binili mo. And then DNS records like acting a GPS system for internet traffic, guiding it to the correct addresses. So sa title ng lot na nabili mo online or virtually, you'll be having a routing system then. For example, if there's an email na darating, so it will going to route sa email server para it will be like centralized. So to give you like more details pa, here are the records, no? So we have a record or address records. Direct a domain or subdomain to an IPv4 address. So I'll not be na lang talaga with IP addresses kasi that is like networking topic na. But eto siya, that how it means. So responsible to siya sa website. Yeah, country address. All right. So if we have A, we have quad A na record din sa DNS server. So it points to a domain or subdomain to an IPv6. Ayun, maganda sana mag-ask ng questions na din. If sino yung makasagot and they have. But now, what do you think is the main difference of A and quad A? Aside from the spelling and the number of A's. Hindi to siya hindi to siya battery, double A, triple A, ganun. So, anyone can like open their mic and maybe they can like try to differentiate what's the difference between A record and quad A record. Wala. Ayan. So baka yung iba is still adjusting. Alright, nandito pala si Sir John Ray, patay. Yeah, do you have an idea, Sir John Ray, the difference sa
A record lang yung alam ko, coach eh.
A record lang.
Oo.
Okay. Sige, let's na lang. A record is the website IP address or specific IPv4. Ito siya. I think I can explain it if, for example, if we purchase a domain, di ba may dedicated IP address siya, correct? Meaning, may associated siya na space. So that will be like -1. And siya, I think year 2030 or 2025 yung like maubusan na tayo ng IPv4 or IP addresses. Like 'di ba numbers lang siya. So let me na lang. Let me show you sample of IP address no. Ito na, maging hacker muna tayo ngayon. So IP config. So these are like ito. So these are like sample ng IP address, 'di ba? Ito siya, 255.255.192. See this, like we have IPv6 na nga pala yung binibigay. Kasi there's maubusan talaga tayo kasi per device that we connect, that is like having a dedicated IP address. Specifically IPv4. Kaya nag-create na sila ng IPv6 or version 6. Ano ba yung like IPv6? Yung IPv6, instead of just numbers, may letters na siya. Like see this? FE8. So imagine like yung combination na magagawa nito like with letters na. Di ba we have A to Z and then 1 to 9 and including 0. So yeah, that's the explanation of IPv4 and IPv6. And I think it's starting to assign IPv6 na. I didn't notice this, but yeah, eto na pala, it's happening na pala. So baka nagkakaubusan na ng IPv6, IPv4. Kasi IPv4 is good, but ano lang siya, like, mauubos talaga to siya along the way. Especially if a lot of business owners will be moving online. So yeah, that's a tendency lang naman. So that is like the difference. As of the moment, we don't have like quad A record. So let me show you. We have a tool na tinatawag na who that is. So you can take note on this. This can be ano. So for example, I type the premiumfunnels.com. It will going to check the DNS record. So again, I think you know what's DNS record na. So see this like type, we have A, we have triple A. So these are like na-assign na A record sa akin or quad A record. And this is for A record. So see that this is just numbers and here, walang letter. So yeah, it can be like ano, my letter or wala, but this is the IPv6 na ano. All right, so let's proceed. CNAME or canonical name redirects one domain or subdomain to another domain name. So this happens often then if you want to create an alias no, to your domain. For example, the premium funnels, you want to call it like, but given that that is not taken and you've purchased that one as well, no, it can like redirect to somewhere else then. And for MX record, sila yung responsible for emails. Oo, 'di ba? If you're into corporate job, corporate world, for example, you have yung name ng corporate business nyo is a corpo, yeah, corpo na company. So you'll be having a domain na corpo.com. And then you've noticed na my email, professional email, like cha@corpo.com. So to set up that, you need to add an MX record sa server, no? And text record for these are like for external sources na mga records. So you can like study this talaga if you want to know about the DNS records talaga. All right, so I think this will be like ano na, we're near sa end na. So ano ba yung like like common issues and how can we like try to troubleshoot DNS records? So wag niyo lang pansinin yung tong kasi this is like frustrated siya baka di niya alam yung how to fix DNS issue. Okay? So let's start with propagation delays when changes are made. So after making changes to DNS, for example, I changed my A record, I changed my MX record. So that will be like 48 hours to take effect. Ganun katagal. Diba? But the question there is, does it happen to all servers ba? And to answer that is hindi. Do you know like for Accio na CRM or Go High level na CRM, like how many hours do you think yung propagation ng domain? For example, you've changed something and when you try to save or verify the domain, like how long will it take? Just a wise guess lang. For the other server, it takes 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours. But can you guess like in our server that we're using?
Just seconds siguro.
Seconds? How about the others?
Nag-a-appear po siya agad, coach, ng authenticated pag lumalabas agad dun sa sa
Yeah,
domain ng
so
client pag inauthenticate.
yes, correct. So that's how fast our server. Kasi our server is, or let's use the proper term. Our web server is, can you guess what? Ayan, baka din nyo mag-guess. Like yeah, maybe I can provide you three options. So first is Google server. Second is Microsoft server. Third is Amazon server. So can you guess?
Amazon.
Amazon server.
Ayun, parang ano, alam nyo na. So that's Amazon server. So yeah, that's why it's very fast, no? And there are times na misconfiguration. For example, baka na-caps lock nyo lang or there is an extra space. So that will be like misconfigure. So especially if you're not technical, I advise na you rewatch this video or you can like ano, like hand it over to someone na who has a background na in configuring DNS. Kasi baka you've missed a certain characters, no? So that will be like misconfigured talaga. And this one, DNS hijacking. Ito. So these are like common attacks. So this happens not just here in Philippines but also other countries, no? Hindi lang pala sa plane may hijack, 'di ba? Have you like watched a movie yung mga hijack na mga story like if someone usually mga ano yan siya, yung mga Arab, 'di ba? Arab countries. And just like the, ano, the world trade, yung pag-hijack nun. So meaning, instead of sa right track niya, sa right route, define nila yung route. So there are changes of route. So that's hijacking. So same as well here. There are like security breaches where attackers redirect visitors from your site. For example, you're having jr.com and then i-redirect niya to somewhere else. So you need to protect your DNS, yung credentials nyo when you try to purchase kasi that will be your ano talaga, your key to secure your ano server. So yeah, make sure na they can't access the DNS records kasi they can like modify and hijack your DNS. So baka i-lead niya siya to like malicious software, malicious website. So patay tayo dyan, especially if you're in the corporate world. So I advise don't touch DNS related concern if ano like wala kang kasama or you don't have like a lead. Oh. So redundancy lock. So that's the problem talaga. Kasi for example, you purchase a server or a domain from GoDaddy or HostGator or one.com. Diba? Baka wala silang redundancy. Tendency is if ever mag-down sila, then bye-bye. Wala ka ng domain. But most of the recent servers nowadays, like Amazon, Google, are like they have like replicated server. So even like mag-typhoon, mag-flood sa area nila, or mag-brand out pa, they have like a backup or a mirror copy of the server to another country. So that's how crucial you should choose what's the best domain server or web hosting provider. So how can you like paano ka makaano dito like how can you like solve, no? So you can use DNS lookup. For example, for propagation of domain, you're not using Accio and then you're a freelancer who's catering WordPress, di ba? You're having a client na nagta-try ka lang, nag-watch ka lang ng mga 5 hours WordPress tutorial and then you're having a client na then you're not familiar pa of a web server. How does it work? Something like that. And when you try to purchase to GoDaddy or name.com, there is a domain propagation. So I can share you a tool na I'm using then. What's my DNS? Ito siya. So, for example, nagreklamo yung yung client. For example, that Steve Jobs yung nagreklamo, nag-connect siya with you. Diba? Social. So, for example, Riza, bakit hindi pa nag-reflect yung diba? You've told me na you've updated the DNS setting na. Why is it until now hindi pa siya? So, you can explain like, actually, sir, basta DNS-related concern, 48 hours pa talaga siya. So how can you like prove it na ano? So this is the tool I'm using. For example, that domain is thepremiumfunnels.com. So you can see the list of the countries where it already successfully rendered. Like you can see like a literal world map here. For example, the one who's trying to access is in China. So, and nagreklamo, bakit din namin ma-access to na website? So, sir, it's ano pala, there is a domain propagation issue. O, diba? Parang ano ka na, parang tech ka na talaga. But here in the Philippines, it's working fine naman. And even in Russia, Pakistan, India, and Singapore, it's working fine. So there are like problem with a server from China who's interrupting this ano domain propagation thing. Oh, we don't have like that control kasi it's on their server na. Ayun. So that client will going to calm down like, okay. So yeah. It's a matter of like knowing these things para you can like talk to them so ano, hindi ka ma-pressure, ma-tense. Yeah, all you need to do is like ano talaga like awareness of these things. So I hope this webinar can help you. For example, Accu.io. For example, they want to avail our white label service. But ayun, where is this? Sa Pakistan, hindi siya accessible. Baka may mga brother tayo doon na, hey brother, we cannot access your Accu site. So we can tell that, okay brother, we're having a problem rendering the server or the DNS onto your country. So maybe you're blocking some advertisements, something like that, that prevents us to go in. Yeah, these are like very technical na, but at least you know, diba? And since this is recorded, you can like, ano naman, rewatch this. And yeah, that's how can you like sa propagation apart. And you can check the DNS propagation as well. And review configuration settings. Baka may ano lang, may extra space. Baka may ano lang. Okay, question, Riza.
Coach, kaya po ba may gumagamit ng VPN para po maka-access sila sa mga ganong country na hindi sila, parang hindi naaabot ng, kaya hindi sila I mean, katulad kayo na, halimbawa sa China, pag gumamit
Mm.
po ba ng VPN, allowed na?
Yeah, ano siya, it is broad than a question. Na question. Kasi the role of the VPN, it's like a tunnel, like a virtual private network. So you'll be having a tunnel to another country. So instead, your location will be at China, you'll be now routed to somewhere else na gusto mo. And even some VPN, you can choose a country, right? So like Singapore, yeah. So that if that's the case, then that will going to resolve the issue. For example, the domain is not propagating at Pakistan, and someone in Pakistan installed a VPN na maka-route siya or maka-connect siya with United States. So that will like resolve the problem as well. So that is one of the recommendation you can tell. For example, bro, currently your country doesn't allow us to like connect to your servers there. So maybe you can like use VPN to change your location, and yeah, you can access from that time. So I think yeah, that's a good resolution. But yeah, that question is one of the resolutions sa problem ng propagation.
Thank you po, Coach.
All right. All right, so next is like plan for redundancy. No? So like you can ano naman like for example, your concern is dapat cheap lang muna siya. Okay, let's go with cheaper one. But there's no backup talaga. There's no SSL. And do you know ba like how much is SSL? So that's 3,800 pesos from GoDaddy and Name.com. But in Accio, you'll be having a free SSL. Meaning, as long as you're subscribed with our server, you'll be encrypted. So yeah, that's it for ano. And for the web hosting, I think we've discussed this one na. Oo. Those are like GoDaddy, Name.com, diba? So, eto siya, these are like advanced lang for you. If you want to go advanced, like if you are serious about this topic, like hosting and domain, I suggest you to learn SSL. This is like secured socket layer. This is the one responsible then from having an HTTP domain, I mean HTTP website to HTTPS. And CDN, have you remember like like in slide 3, we've discussed about DNS. So what had happened is, especially here in the Philippines, bakit ang bagal ng internet here in the Philippines? Kasi the server we are trying to connect is from Europe pa, or from other countries pa. And then after that, mag-connect tayo sa other country, and then it will go back pa to us. But with CDN or Content Delivery Network, we can connect directly from the server from Singapore. So instead of going to like Europe or somewhere very far, connect na lang ako sa Singapore kasi ang lapit lang. So do you think it will save some time? Yes. So that's one way to make the internet faster in the Philippines. And even I think BBM told us na we'll be creating a data center. If you hear that news, right? So meaning we'll be having our own server here in the Philippines para will not experience this loading concern or very poor connection. Kasi ang layo pa ng kinoconnectan natin like other countries pa. And if you want to apply CDN, this can be like an investment as well. And I want you also guys to like learn about automatic backups, no? And dedicated IP. Kasi if we're trying to host our website, may kasama tayong ibang folders inside their server, no? So meaning if someone access our website, there is there is like load pa. Kasi that is like shared lang. But if you're trying to to purchase a dedicated IP, so it's like a subdivision na ikaw lang isa. Yung lot mo lang, ikaw lang mag-isa doon. And when people come, like, very easy lang to find, di ba? Very easy to fetch kasi there's no much content. Like, it's your own website there. Okay, and as well as enhancing the funnel performance and security. So kasi this can affect like the features of faster loading time, data protection, and reliability access. If you've noticed kay Actio, we've loading like a lot of images, a lot of videos, but it's still faster kasi we're sitting on a very great server. So that's how important server is. Choosing the right server is very crucial. But when you are like outside Actio pa, when you're trying to purchase like server from GoDaddy, server from SiteGround, so it will take some time talaga. And to be clear, yung pinurchase lang natin kay GoDaddy is domain lang. Actio or Go High Level is web hosting server na din. So that's it. So I think that would be it for ano. And yeah, we can proceed na with Q&A kasi it's almost 9 na din. So yeah, Q&A tayo. Do you have any questions so far?
I have.
So yeah,
So,
go ahead.
for example, I search for the site, no, and then pag-enter ko, may nakalagay siya na parang not secure. What does it mean?
Not secure. So that's ano na, without SSL. Yeah, meaning wala siyang security. Ano siya, it's like you need to purchase pa kasi SSL aside from the domain. And that costs around 3,000 pesos para to make it secured lang. But there are other domain provider na nag-offer sila ng free 1 year of SSL. So those requirements you need to check then when you're trying to purchase your very own domain.
Okay. So aside from that, for example, I already purchased, I have my site na and purchased my domain. For example, 2 years, hindi ko na siya ni-renew. Mawawala na din ba yung site ko?
Yes.
Okay.
It depends as well sa if you prepare a backup, like nag-backup ka muna. And getting the latest file kasi there are like with database, 'di ba? Kasi baka may siya like login credentials, may mga tables, especially if that's e-commerce. So you need to back up from time to time Kasi para if mag-down siya or hindi ka na makapay, at least you have the updated copy of your website or system.
Okay, okay.
Mm. Ayun. So is it possible to create our server at home and host websites on it? Yes, that's possible. So yan na yung tinatawag nila na on-premise na mga server. I think sa PN we have on-premise server, like dedicated server sitting onto one location. But eventually, some of those organizations are trying to migrate online or sa cloud. Uh, if you're like, if na review nyo kanina, what part of like feature ng DNS, ito siya connected. This is connected sa redundancy. Kasi if you're just having that physical server on-premise or at home, just in case nagkakape ka and matapon yung coffee sa server, so you'll be like losing everything, all of your backups, all of your data. And baka nag-blue screen. Yeah. That's why it called blue screen of death. Kasi it's really dead pag nangyari yon, like unexpected shutdown. Like, especially here in the Philippines, our like electricity are fluctuating, no, from time to time. Kaya yung mga server on premise or dedicated server at home, may backup or UPS talaga yan sila. For just in case that happens, hindi siya talaga, like ma-down. So the main reason why they are migrating sa cloud para they can have redundancy. And at the same time, wala na silang physical space to maintain. Kasi that will be another ventilation process. Like dapat malamig yung area and secured siya somehow. But the question is it possible? Yes, that's possible naman. I'm just stating the disadvantages of having those on-premise servers. Ayan, we have question. Are there any emerging trends or technologies in the domain DNS and hosting space of business should be aware of? In terms of DNS, I think the only thing that you should aware is yung SSL and then the backup. Like if my daily backup ba yung maybe I can share you this. So for example, SiteGround. So again, it's very important to choose the best server. This is a more expensive one, but in terms of features, you'll be having daily backup talaga and everything you need to have. Yeah, you can go with cheaper one, but there's no backup talaga. That's the case. So dapat marunong ka magbasa nito. Yung question ni Wendy kanina, SSL yun siya. If walang free SSL, so meaning HTTP lang talaga siya or hindi siya secure or not secure yung tatak niya doon. And yeah. So ito lang, free SSL and ito, daily backup. This is the good thing about this SiteGround na I've hosted a lot of premium clients here, like yung mga very big client, no? Sa SiteGround talaga kasi they don't care about the budget but they're caring about the security, the backup. If my free email migration ba, enhanced security, e-commerce, manage WordPress, like all of this stuff, like unlimited ba yung database. Baka if time comes, it will be like like for example 2 gig lang and after 10 years mag-crash yung system kasi the database is growing with a lot of user sign-ups, so baka mag-crash. So that will be a very big problem. So knowing how to read these features can be a huge advantage for you. Like CDN, I've mentioned kanina, meaning may CDN na siya, may free email na din siya, and unmetered traffic, meaning there's no capping of the amount of bandwidth, no? And yeah, I think this is like self-explanatory naman, the other features here. And if you cannot see this feature from GoDaddy or So that will be like a very big problem. Okay. So yeah, do you have any more questions? Yeah, this is your time kasi baka we'll be not talking about websites or domain in details. Unlike this one na it's kind of very detailed. Pag gumamit ba ng Accio, hindi na kailangan bumili ng domain name sa name.godaddy.com. Diretso na sa Accio. Okay, so this is David, we are not selling domains pa as of the moment. So you need to purchase pa talaga from external partners natin like GoDaddy and Namecheap. After that, you'll be having an option sa inside the Accio CRM to connect unlimited domains that you want. Gets lang? All right. Can you share some tips for optimizing website speed and performance? Ayun. Ito na mga question yung parang challenging. So, to answer that, I think I'm about to share. Maubos na yung resources ko nito. Baka malaman nyo na yung like lahat ng mga secret sauce ko here. Yeah, but it's fine kasi I'm having fun naman teaching this one to you. So you can use like this uptime robot, no? So the goal lang nito is like to monitor the like if up ba siya or down. And this can be like helpful then when you're having a client. Let me just if ano pa ba yung credentials ko here. If kilala pa ako nito kasi I stopped doing WordPress development and PHP development ilang years na din. So let's just wait. And oh yeah. So all you need to do is like add your domain here and then it will going to monitor na for you. Like for example, you're hosting 50 websites, no? How can you like track the performance of everything? Like may nag-down ba? Like something ganon. Ayan, so it's a black screen. Alda. Log in, redirecting to the dashboard, redirect. Ayan. So they're using JSON. Ala. Let's reload na lang. Ayun, so baka, ayun, yung pag-monitor ng uptime and downtime na website, sila pa yung nag-down. So this is like fun incident that you've witnessed. So yeah, you have those tools naman na can help you sa pag-optimize. And as well sa mga images, if you're using like 4K images, you can like down the resolution to like the suggested max image size should be like 1 MB. If that will be like 1.1 MB, you need to use a tool na to decrease the resolution. Yeah, there are a lot of tools naman out there na like how can you like optimize those images naman. We have AI na nga. Tiny PNG ba yan? Yeah, you can use this tool. It's free naman. It will going to lower the size but retain its quality of the image. So you can use tiny PNG, you can use like what else? Yeah, there are a lot of tools now. So like, we can try naman. Baka we have images that are heavy. For example, our cover So that's the goal na you should like lower the So ito, like 46% yung niya. Yun, 48 KB na lang. So see, like retaining this resolution but lowering down the size. So that will be like help sa pag-optimize. Yeah, compressor, exactly. Yeah, tiny.png. But there are a lot of tools now. What could be the minimum budget per month you need to prepare in order to buy your own domain? So in purchasing the domain, most of it are yearly plan. We have 3 years plan then. Of course, you can save if that's 3 years. So sige, Wen, purchase na lang natin, Wen. Try yung domain mo.
Sure,
Oo.
basta Gcash mo.
What's your Gcash, Wen? Para it will send an OTP lang.
Oh no.
All right. Sige, ito, like, build credibility with custom email address. So we don't need that. So let's just continue to cart. So see this, like, ito lang yung very bare na features if you purchase this domain. Unlike with this na, there's a lot. But this is expensive. Like, just imagine $6.69 per month. But that's for the first year. After the first year, it will be go back na to additional 77%. All right, so yeah, ito siya for 3 years. If we're going to purchase this one for 3 years, it would be just 8.7 lang, no? If it's like 1 year, ito lang. It's 8.7 pala kasi of this. So yeah, we can like remove this 6,000. Elevate. Ito pala yung sa client. 2 years. Let's make it 1 year. Ayun. So per month pala yun siya, yung 769. Na-trick tayo doon. So ito pala yung original price niya per year. So yeah, there is an investment talaga. But this is given na ito yung domain na gusto niya. But for some, it will be like 800 pesos, 700 pesos to 1K per year. But I think in terms of revenue that we'll be getting, the credibility that you'll be getting, I think that amount will not is reasonable. Right, so questions, guys.
Coach, yung
So,
po bang
ayan.
Ay, sorry po. Yung
Yeah, go.
yung domain name po ba, kaya malaki yung price nila is dahil isa din po ba dahil searchable, kaya ganun yung price niya is malaki?
Yeah, oo. Kasi it's very common and like for example, comeandgo.com, like elevate.com. Diba? Those words are like very common in the dictionary. So that's why yung iba, they are changing the spelling, like video.ai instead of EO, they make it DYO para to play around with words and to save some amount sa pag-purchase nila ng domain. Yeah. Right, so how does the choice of hosting location impact website loading time, user experience? How does the choice of the hosting location? So this location means the provider, no? Okay. Yeah, it really talaga kasi come to think if it's like a bigger company can like have redundancy, no? Like depende siya sa mga features ng isang hosting provider. So you can like search naman top 10 web hosting provider. Yeah, and then you can like take their comparison, no, one by one. Like what is the disadvantage of using this web domain or web server? Like for example, this one. Oh yeah, Bluehost daw yung number 1. Yeah, I've worked in this company, Ionos, before. Just to give you a trivia, no? Like, nag-resign lang ako kasi I keep on, like, telling lies to, to my customer para lang maka-purchase sila ng package. So, this is recorded pala, patay. Baka maano tayo dito. Yeah, so, yeah, you can check naman, like, free domain name for first year. O, diba? If you're deciding to be part here, you'll be having free domain. You understand naman, no? What's free domain for 1 year? So free domain name. So Elevate 360, depende din siya sa availability. Hindi ibig sabihin nito na they'll be giving you free domain, like any of the domain you want, they can purchase it for you. it's like limited lang din kasi isa lang naman yung database ng domains. So it depends if it's available and kaya nila. So they'll just give it for you for free for a year. Kaya pala siguro sila yung number one ngayon. One-click WordPress. So if you're using WordPress, this will be like a huge advantage for you. No? And risk-free, may ano pa sila, di ba? Pushback reflex or money back guarantee. They are reversing the risk sa company, hindi na sa'yo. Di ba? So how good is that offer? Even me, I want to ano na. But since we're having CRM, we're having Amazon server. Yeah. We don't need to problem this. And host 2 million websites worldwide. And yeah, you can do your own research naman. But yun nga, if you want cheap siya, you can go with name.com and GoDaddy. And if you want like a super ano talaga like very reliable, this is one of the things that I recommend as well. So I'm not affiliated with SiteGround. So if may taga SiteGround here na who's watching, baka naman. So eto siya. You can enjoy this feature. And for example, you don't know how Manage WordPress works. You can like search, no? And you have like short description here. You're planning on building an online store, di ba? May ano na, ano na pala here. Unlimited database, di ba? So, yeah, it's not it's usually before I ano talaga like spend mga 3 hours to do research sa hosting, what company talaga or what provider. Kasi every now and then they'll be having another feature, another update, no? So you need to be updated then with and I want to share this story then. I'm having a client and then nandun siya sa Cebu. They're having a problem with their website kasi it's hosted sa GoDaddy. And the problem there is hindi sila nag-purchase ng SSL. So that time, hindi pa free yung SSL for that website. I think they purchased it for 10,000 pesos. And then there was an event. I think if you've heard about yung billion-dollar na like sa soccer na business. So affected sila kasi they promote GoDaddy on that event. And para makapromote daw sila, they need to update their security. So what happened? GoDaddy implemented this initiative to update the security. What happened to those websites na walang SSL? Nawala. And hindi nila napansin, no? Na wala na pala yung website nila kasi walang SSL. So what had happened is when I arrived there sa so I explained to them that kaya nawala yung website nila kasi hindi sila nakapurchase ng SSL and natag yung website nila as malicious na website. Kaya siya nawala. And there's an option then na grace period for 30 days. May backup pa sila if ever. But the problem is there's no automatic backup. And what had happened is that was like 45th day na after that incident happened. So when I arrived there, so wala na talaga kaming balikan. And if we want to restore daw talaga, they need to pay, I think, 25,000 para lang ma-restore some, but it's not the updated version. So those kind of scenarios, you can help those businesses or if you know or knowledgeable about and maybe awareness na din for you. Baka it will going to happen somehow. So at least you have an idea to share it to everyone or someone. All right. Ayun. So I think, yeah, how does that, I think this is done. So I think that would be it for tonight. And yeah, grabe. Lakas ng ng participation and it's good na we reach 14,000 na participants. And we'll be discussing next, I think this Friday like the funnel types. So you know na the background of funnels, like how does it work, the investment you can take, and now it's time for you to know what are the different types of funnel. Like you can start offering to clients na, okay sir, ito yung funnel na need mo. Oh, kasi it's very important to know what are the list of medicine and how can be like how can be they cured sa medicine na yun. So one way is to like identify talaga what specific funnel they need. Kasi yung ibang clients is they know that they have a problem, but hindi talaga nila alam literally like uh yeah, you need to figure that out. And to figure that out, you need to recommend, you need to force them. Baka what the things that they believe na that will solve the problem is not the one. No. So yeah, there are cases talaga. So yeah, I think that would be for tonight. Unless if you have, I think we can cater one last question before we leave. All right. So I think in 3, 2, 1. All right. So yeah, I think that would be it, guys. And yeah, see you on the next webinar that we'll be having. And thank you for joining as well. So bye, guys. Thank you for joining.
Bye, Coach. Thank you po.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
po.
Bye.